Might. I was a very good soccer player, and I've learned how to shoot in recent years. I used to play without being able to shoot, and I would go by everyone.
I think if we started right now in current conditions, it would be very close because you probably have more experience than I do, and I have more attributes than you do. Now, if I were to chisel down some soccer technique and strategy, I would probably kill you.
Destroy me? What are you, serious?
Like a game, like a soccer game, I'd be a much more valuable player.
Right now, sure. In long term, I don't think you have.
Sport. If we had to pick and if we were out there and there was other people, and we were going like, all right, you guys pick your team first, then you make second pick, and it was just pickup game. I'd get picked in probably the top like 3
Soccer now? You already basically started out saying that I would probably beat you. I played soccer for 15 years. I'm fast as shit. I'm faster than you. I'm taller than you. I have, like, when I'm playing, I'm not a super move player, but I have sports mind.
Or should we just call it again? Do you want to talk real quick? But can you? Yes, for you. If you really want me to, I'll wait until I get that.
You almost never are really running in soccer from a standstill. The 40 is, in a lot of cases, totally irrelevant.
This is what I was actually saying. I will crush you in a 40. Not crush you. I'll beat you in a 40. But then game speed is totally different. Like football game speed, I was not the fastest clocked player on my team. I was up there, not the fastest. But when it came to game speed, when I played football, there was a kid. He was a senior. He broke a record for a career amount of defensive points, and he played like 5 years of football. I beat his record in 1 year. Defensive points. I would have like 25 tackles a game, to the point in which my teammates.
Oh, points! I thought you meant like scored points.
Oh no, but I scored a lot of touchdowns too. My teammates.
What, tackles a point?
My teammates would say that the guy, his name was Carl Banger, his friend, the staff boy, was actually showing favoritism to me, and I knew how to get up off the pile to show that my numbers were there, which I did on occasion. You know how to get up off the pile so you get the tackle credit?
Right. No.
I mean, you just think that. You just think that. You don't know if you really do. Got to the point, there were so many tackles that they were convinced that I could not have had that many tackles. We had to watch game film, and we would verify every single tackle.
I think it's because you're an animal. Like you're an animal. Like that's why you're getting those tackles.
It's game speed. So there's actual footage of me.
Yeah, you play harder, I think.
This little guy right here, me,
Really?
curling out, and being attempted to be blindsided by some giant dude on Ken West. Giant, massive man. I catch him out of the corner of my eye. I think I was peeling out defensively like this, and he was cutting back on the play like this. And I just catch him at the last second. It goes out of frame. The next thing you see is him getting up off the ground like 8 yards out of bounds. And I'm running down the field.
I know, but I'm not really.
It's like this. It looks like it's like this. You see this giant dude in the middle of me, and you're like, I'm gonna get just destroyed. Ready? Right here, right here. And then all you see is the camera and getting up. Right there.
Obviously, if his balance was correct, he would have annihilated you, right? I mean, he should have been able to if he took the right position.
Little dude explodes.
Most guys in high school are fucking jerk-offs. You were playing hard as fuck because you're an animal. You're a passionate animal.
Sure.
If we go full, this is the thing. I've never trained a day in my life. You've done some lifting, right? Like when you were in football, didn't you do some lifting? Fine, you lifted. I've never trained my body for more than like a week.
But I didn't even live over here.
Moose, Alaskan moose urine.
You put it right where I'm about to eat.
Alaskan moose urine.
Wait,
What is it, seriously?
It's caribou blood.
Yeah.
It's snake venom.
and just so you know, before we finish, you lose basketball, you lose soccer, and you lose hockey. And long term, you lose everything except football, just like you just lost those. Long term, you do not take basketball. Long term, you do not take soccer. Long term, you take football only. Just because I'm a stoner idiot doesn't mean I've always been a stoner idiot. I started smoking after watching my best friend try to kill himself at 18 years old.
As you currently are, doesn't mean that you're gonna be
What?
You can have a bite of your chicken.
Take a whole finger. Go ahead.
That's not a bite.
No, you can only have a whole. No, see, I count.
Chad, pure observation.
Plus, speaking of the observation.
Is Alex gonna win his
so good.
sport?
Alex looks thinner and scrawnier and more unhealthy than I've seen him.
I'm working on something that is not like lifting and like I'm in a friggin' chair with a camera.
We sit right in front.
He does even know.
I'm not taking a whole finger though.
That's how
I don't
can
care.
ask
You
him
can give it to Chad. It's fine. Ange is losing in soccer. Period. Ange is losing in basketball most likely. Ange is definitely losing in hockey, and Ange is winning football only in certain positions. 4 to 5 position in basketball, I take Ange.
Her, quieter.
Quiet emergency room.
You want the falafel?
Are you doing weird shit on my camera?
This thing's beeping.
It's running out of battery, and I don't.
Is this Mrs. Is that his car?
Oh yes.
Vince like
Prince Pontilio. We gotta call Joel.
How do I turn this damn thing off?
You want him come on Wednesday?
Well, Angelo, I think, is just more athletic, but I don't know if he can skate. So he might have you in hockey.
No. Ange is smaller and tighter and more compact.
My cousin was really
It's much easier to like
Fell through the ice.
I think pound for pound, Angelo's got you.
pound for pound. He has me, but that's not the real world. The real world is man on man. 200 on 132.
Well, Hart, I think.
Me and
Hart
Angelo raced
is
on it
definitely
yesterday.
can make up for a lot.
where you guys race to.
What are you
No, we
even
went
saying
around
by that?
the
Heart?
island.
When you play with Hart, that's
Sure
like
I
someone
made
who
him
wants.
do it.
That comes down to who wants it more. And that
Me and
that'll
Ange
transcend things
both
like
want-
physical.
I think me and
Of course.
Chad would be a closer for sport than me and you.
You're just making that up because you know you lose 3 already, and you possibly would lose them all.
Alex.
Give me any time to work out, dude. I was.
You know what I'd rather do?
Are
is
those
just
Greek
do it.
fries?
Yeah.
That's
You know-
just
Angela's pretty good at
You got,
baseball.
are those onion rings?
Baseball's not even included. Baseball's not even included.
Awesome.
Never had that big Greek. The best.
How are those onion rings? Sound good?
They would have been awesome in your mouth if you'd not been so sure that
I was scared to try them.
Napoleon over here
Never, don't be afraid
is.
of
I'm
is
not saying. I'm not.
you think it's fun to have spent 20 years doing what the fuck I do and beating the shit out of myself?
Not much going.
I could play college soccer. I could have gone. I'm fucking smart as shit. I'm fast as fuck. Like, of course I don't look great right now. I'm running in the street, broken fucking shoes.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
Stoned out of my
anything. I'm
mind.
not saying anything. I'm saying Angelo's.
I was 50 times better at role playing than what's today.
Angelo's younger than you, so he's got.
You know, don't
He's
bring
got-
age into this.
Well, it comes down to habit. Angelo doesn't smoke. I think I'm just saying. If we're talking pound for pound here, if we're going like, okay, well, if I'm just looking at it from a very.
You cannot bring.
But he
age
can't
into
take
it,
soccer
though.
and he can't take hockey. That's half the sport. He can't win unless he dominates. He's not going to dominate in football. I think he's got better hands than me. My coach had been around forever. They threw 8 balls to me in the first game. Like 7 of them were intercepted.
These are the
But there's a reason why he threw.
losers tell.
I told you they were all intercepted. I told you they were all intercepted. I didn't
He
say.
has no place to go.
The coach wouldn't put you in the game. I believe that.
I'd say he didn't put me in the game. He threw,
I believe it.
the most
Didn't want
running
to
coach
see,
in
didn't
Western,
put you in the
like the
game.
most running
You were
coach in
awesome.
Western New York
He had a
history.
crush on the other tight ends.
No, it's not what I said. The opposite.
Do you want to do this? I'm better at doing hair than you are.
That's not what we're saying.
Let's go back and forth.
I just told him what happened in the game. He tells me about his little exploits, how this one guy from here did this and he did better, and everyone said he was awesome.
I just watched it.
Or he ran into a big fat guy and knocked him down. Like,
It's just like they're going back. But it's been like 40 minutes since they're going back. Really?
Four sport is a legitimate thing. He's going to play in 4 sport. He's young enough. He can play in it for years.
I think you got just as good a chance to take the V as he does. It comes down to who wants it more.
You have to practice.
Listen, we need to go out in daylight because I'm old. I need daylight for my eyes. In the dark with street lights, I'm not that good. He's from Niagara Falls. I'm from Clarence. Like he played, right, in an alley, and we're playing in a fucking dark,
Mark saw
dingy
the-
street.
Oh yeah, I saw where he trained his football skills and everything. Yeah. It was probably not easy, but when you try them.
Did I really just eat the last one, or did somebody just take it? What the hell
No,
did-
you ate it. Chicken here, you ate it. You devoured it.
So, this is what we can test soon. I think my pinky is pretty much all better. Like, I'm not going to stand there and duel with you and throw the ball as hard as I can at your face.
We're not gonna.
Can I have one?
Stop beeping.
What about arm wrestling? That's one thing you could decide.
I'm the weakest arm wrestler. I'm the weakest arm wrestler in the world.
See, these are the things you have to be talking shit about. Like, I'll beat you, you'll beat me, and then you decide it.
No, wait.
No, we're talking the 4. I invented this thing.
Stomach punch. Right in the stomach.
Yeah.
Stomach
Give me a
punch.
brush burn, so see if we take more.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really good at that.
Eating cinnamon.
Listen, nothing. You can't include sports where it's better to be short just to give it more points.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do that.
Let's do it.
No. I
Eric,
can't.
give me a
Let's go play tennis. Let's go. Oh, I can't. I can't swim
I'll
fast.
never say this now.
Let's go play tennis.
Jenny Man's.
And let's go play tennis. Let's do tennis. Let's do tennis. Let's do tennis. I think I'm a better person. You know that.
Let's just warm.
Who's a better runner?
I could let someone do
Most
this.
primitive
And
thing
they're
you
aware
can
that I
do-
think
The
that.
most primitive thing you can do is
I'll do it for
run.
myself.
Dad, the most primitive thing to do is calm your voice.
Yeah, but in sprinting, he can beat me at the start and he can beat me over a mile. I'm just saying he can't beat me top speed, which isn't even really a practical consideration.
Are we talking rollerblading?
No, running.
Oh, running.
Let's do tennis. Let's just see how tennis works. I can't even serve normally because of my shoulder, but let's play anyways. It's fine. Let's play tennis.
Tennis? You ever play Wii tennis?
About fat?
Boxing and Wii
drink
tennis.
more.
I
Did you say
dominate
wheat
that.
tennis?
Wii.
I will win.
Oh, Wii tennis? Yeah, that's a real one. And let's do tennis. Let's go. You and Sarah, me and Tia. You and Sarah, me and Tia.
Wait.
This is a fair fight right here.
I will take anybody out in boxing.
You can enjoy it a little. It's just boys being boys.
Neither of you drink, but like for different reasons.
Women talk about equally ridiculous things.
If
One more
anyone
ridiculous.
wants to box, I will put up money for the boxing gloves.
I will take the box. Are you any good? Are you
I-
good? Do you have much training, or you just feel like you're good
Oh
naturally?
no, I feel like I'm good.
I'll do it, Mark.
Yeah, sure.
I would love it.
No, 'cause
Right here.
if any dispute gets up to a certain level, then we say the boxing gloves, and then we go on it.
Please
and then,
stop
like,
beeping.
I don't know. It's just like
How the world should actually be run.
yeah. It just brings us down to a point
The
where
loudest
you have
voice
to,
wins.
Yeah.
Forget about content.
What do I do here?
The loudest and most.
Take the batteries out.
My fingers are all greasy as hell. You wanna do it? Probably not the battery. I think he's got to open the top, pop out the camera, and then pop out the memory card, I guess. I really don't. Or you could pop out the back cover. Let's do tennis. We don't know anything about each other's tennis skills. Let's not even talk any tennis shit at all. Let's just play tennis
I know
for
tennis.
You gotta
$1,000.
win love. What is
3
it?
sets, $1,000, and you will probably win just
Yeah.
because I die before the end of the
I
sets.
played tennis in high school.
And then you can use that money to buy my van.
Freshman, sophomore.
I quit tennis after losing by like 6 points. I mean 1 point. No. Real tennis. Like I started to play. I played Frank Tempio, who I later played soccer with at St. Joe's, and just barely lost to him.
Tennis, then I did field hockey, then
Being a B? You're a great little B. What are you talking about? Lowercase b? You're the queen of the lowercase b's, just like me. I'm the king of that shit.
Wait, lowercase b was.
You really don't want to be like me. Like that hurts my feelings.
I'm saying being a B.
Oh, okay.
Just one of us is the devil.
Max, you just got done saying your life has like been really hard.
It has.
That no one else would like. You said it was not fun.
It was fun sometimes, but I mean, general speaking, no, it's miserable. I want to die a lot of the time. Why? What did I say that contradicted that?
Switch to Bravo.
Yeah, why would I?
It's weird how we can be put on the surface and then want to die.
It's a miserable world. Like, I was raised in a fairy tale. I don't know about everyone else.
Me too.
Yeah, fairy tale.
Metal Smith, Jewelry.
Yeah, it's not. It's fun, and I didn't. I mean,
It's
but you
about
have
knowing.
to.
It's about knowing when to wake up, or knowing to wake up when you.
No, it's I think for you, it's about knowing when to go to sleep, right?
When you wake up, you can remember.
Everyone goes to sleep. Are you serious? People don't wake up. They go to sleep. They go to school. They go to sleep.
It's like it depends how much you remember.
Now, if we do quotes that you remember that other people wrote, you'll crush me. If we do original quotes, I think you're gonna lose. How about in the debate? Let's do the debate boxing monastery. I'm saying let's do tennis and debate. Oh, I'm sorry that you could preempt me at the ending of one idea.
$100 up for a pair of boxing gloves and a mask. If the mask aren't even
Two
needed.
pairs of gloves or just one?
2 pairs of gloves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you said a pair.
$100.
It's
I
on.
only need one. Me and my friend only had one. And
One hand?
The handicap would get the right hand glove. Because they
Okay.
get the sweet foot on. The more downhill one will get the left hander.
Oh, right,
So
right.
you just all jabs.
Okay, how about do this? How about you guys have an underwater breathing contest?
I will pay for a full
Who
set.
can hold their breath the longest?
Dude, I used to be able to hold my breath forever. One time,
What
I
can
was
you do
running out.
now? What can you do now?
Nothing. 5 seconds. No, I held my. Listen. Okay. Let's keep being quiet. Okay.
We have to end it.
Let's just keep stopping us immediately. I'll stop
going
us.
anywhere.
Okay.
No. My friends convinced me to hold my breath for as long as I could in his hot tub in Clarence, right? I did it. By the time I came out, they, just sitting in a friggin' hot tub. It was,
Was it a
cool.
girl
We were
or guy?
swimming, whatever. We were fucking.
We're fucking each other.
Yeah, we were. It was a circle jerk off. Full on circle jerk.
Not allowed to. You guys, you can't do that.
Do what?
He walked right into it. All right, I'm sorry.
So listen, by the time I came up on the water, they jumped in my car, driven down the street, crashed into a friggin' flower thing, and walked back.
That's what you do like flowers.
No, like those things around a mailbox. They drove my Miata right into a flower mailbox.
And then you came up.
I would like to say it's 3 minutes, but I think it was only 2 minutes.
Was that what you were reborn?
No, I was reborn when I took that same Miata into the garage and turned the engine on and left it running and running and running. But my mom had fancy curtains in the garage.
Oh yeah. No, please.
The same.
Please don't.
No, and she was totally neurotic, so she never had ever left the cordless phone right next to my head behind a curtain in the garage. So like, I think I was pretty close to being gone, probably 5 to 7 minutes, and I would have been unconscious forever. Loud ass fucking old school like cordless phone right next to my head, like I'm parked over towards. Just woke me up, and it was this guy who never called me and wanted something from me, and I went outside. That's when I like sort of woke up and said, I don't believe any of the shit that my mother told me. I just don't. I love her, but I don't believe it. Like, she's better than anybody I know, but she's not good enough. No, that's when I made a promise to God to never use my inventions to enrich myself. Now I realize, God, this is my mom's God. When I was
That's
totally
one of the first things I learned in like Catholic schools, not Catholic school, but like religion class was like, it was don't make promises with God.
well, I made a promise to my mom's God that I would not use anything that I invented or came up with after my little epiphany to benefit myself.
Wait, did you actually make?
So
a
your
promise
mom's
to
God
something?
was the devil then.
To
And that's
a
what you
perception
learned,
of
right?
something that was completely built inside my mind by my
Wasn't
mother.
an actual
But
promise though to something.
I believe so.
So there was something on the other end of that promise.
From my end, I was committing to something. I believe now that I was committing to my mom's God, to my mom, and then therefore to myself. But once my mom is gone, which will be soon, I think I fulfilled the conditions. I have 20 years of records which say I did not violate that. I did not try to sell out once. But now my mom is about to be gone, and I think I can. I think I've done enough. 2 decades of trying.
If you don't mind me asking, she's not gone yet?
She's gone.
Oh, I thought, okay, that's what I thought. That's
gone.
what I originally thought.
How is she not gone for good?
No, I'm just saying she's gone, but she left something for me to work with, like which I'd hoped had gone to start like a small philanthropic venture, but instead went to me $1,000 at a time by my father until half of it was gone, which just pissed the fuck out of me and didn't leave me enough even to buy a van and hook it up. But he would allow me zero credit. He cried to me asking me after my mother died not to waste the opportunity, and then he did just about everything in his power to totally like F it in the A by just piecemealing it out and saying like I need stability, right? I need a place to build in something. Not the basement, not the office, like something of my own, not for free, but because I work year after year after year for as poor as I could possibly be coming from where I came from. My teachers all wanted me to do what they did, like the ones who gave a shit about it, economics, law, whatever. Like they don't find, like more people are not obviously intelligent than are obviously intelligent.
Is there more pickle?
Sorry, I didn't, but he asked me the question about when did you restart your life? When was I born again? And that's after I completely... You know what's interesting about that? They don't have to listen, but that it was right after being... Some people would think I'd been saved by God, right? Like God caused some weird person who'd never called me before to call me while the phone was there and to save me from a legitimate suicide try. I did not look at it that way. I did not look at it as some, like, act of God. But I felt that way.
I would hope you don't try that. I would hope you're like past
If I was at risk of being like a bad person, I would probably kill myself. I have enough records. I would be much better off killing myself and not going to heaven than living for 80 years and becoming a total evil cocksucker. But probably not. Probably not.
I don't think it's in your capacity to be like.
Before I do that, I would have to fail philanthropically with my mother's assistance, which I may very well do, and I would also have to fail capitalistically with 20 years worth of intellectual equity behind me. And I don't care if 99% of my ideas suck, I still get rich.
Don't you think you'd fail as a father, though? If you did that?
They would have more realistic shit from me on the record than I ever got from my mother. Like, my mother was great. She was very good. She was not great.
Do you think it's going to mean anything to Hannah when she gets married and you're out there walking down the aisle?
I think it would mean something that I had spent my life trying to do the right thing when I will prove soon that I could have made an infinite amount of money,
She won't.
if infinite means a billion or
She
more.
wouldn't understand.
I think she would. I think she'd have 40,000 hours and she'd watch me once a week for an hour and she'd find shit and she'd laugh really hard, like when Angelo laughed really hard and think my dad was really funny, and then he's talking about something really profound, and obviously he never sold out until this point when my grandmother like just was gone, except for in his soul, in terms of like how he was basically raised to be a good person. She didn't teach me all the things that I believe. She didn't teach me that the truth is more important than humility. They never introduced me to anyone who was brilliant ever. My mother was the closest thing, and she was very smart, but she wasn't me. She wasn't Hannah. She wasn't probably Abraham. My brother's kids, who knows? Literally, Hannah was with a fucking 6-year-old today, and I thought they were the same. I mean, she was taller, but
You're definitely worth more alive than dead.
maybe. I'm not looking to try to die. It would only be the higher you climb, the further you can fall, right?
Well, more responsibility, I think, comes with it.
Well, I just think the bigger you are, the harder you fall.
Yeah.
But kids.
But also the higher you climb. Small people fall very far too, and at the same speed.
And metaphorically speaking,
That was the
maybe.
same time.
Oh, really?
There was like
And
It was like me at a concert.
it's not just that the bigger fall harder; it's that those who climb higher fall harder too, right?
there.
I mean, until you get beyond terminal velocity, at which point it doesn't matter anymore.
Cool song, like,
Oh.
A fat person, you're gonna fall at the same speed as LeBron James, basically.
That's not really true though, because when you're climbing higher, you're not like hanging off the ledge. When you're truly climbing higher, you're just elevating your rise above sea level. There's nowhere to fall from. You just elevate it, and you're on flat land.
The gravity is between you and the ground. I mean, you're
You're on flat land that does not go, or else you're not really actually improving. You're just hanging on to something else that was holding you up there.
What if there's a
You truly
telescope
just
up there?
elevate your level. That's all.
What if you can see over the horizon and see
You're not
something
really there.
approaching
You're hanging on to something or someone
that you
is
fall
there,
off of?
that you
So
fall
you climb
off of.
you climb a
What I'm saying
ladder.
now is if you're raising your level of awareness, you are expanding. You're not grabbing onto something else that was expanding. That's it. There's nothing to fall from.
I think we were actually talking like physically first, like literally, not.
No, you weren't.
No. It only
Saying
if you're talking
the higher you
literally, if you're
climb-
talking literally, it's the bigger you are, the harder you fall. So as you grow
The
bigger
higher you
into
climb,
an
the
adult,
faster you fall.
That's why old people they fall and they get injured easier because
Their bones are
Yeah,
brittle.
They break your hips.
That's absolutely incorrect. That's little people actually. Older people actually shrink.
But I'm talking
Really
about if you
old,
talk
I mean.
about a child this big,
Osteoporosis.
you can launch them and they can roll.
It's
And they
because
won't- they won't
they're
hurt.
it's because they have strong
You lost.
bones.
Just say
young.
they break a hip.
Because they're shorter, they fall. They don't have as much weight that like.
Not true.
So if I dropped a baby from here versus adult's going to be safer than a baby.
So you drop an
And
8-year-old.
what kind of
and then
bigger are you
drop,
talking?
Huh?
Metaphorically, what kind of bigger are you
Well,
talking?
it's all scale.
You're not
too.
talking
Like,
fatter.
if you were
more
dropping an
money,
8-year-old
like
from here,
more businesses. What are you falling from?
the adult would be from here.
So the more you are like this versus.
No, I'm just expanding your own
But
consciousness.
if you don't get high, you're not getting like big awareness. If you don't move up, you can't see out. You see the walls and the houses of your town, like you see from rock bottom.
No, it's not that you actually change your level. It's that things are removed from your face. You're still.
You can't see the city through the huts, can you?
You are the city.
I am.
You just can't see around you.
It's hard. Once
I'm
you're
Camelmost.
you dive into something, it's hard to see any other perspective except you can't see from outside perspective anymore.
What if instead of diving into something, you dive into making a rocket that puts you out in space and you look at the
Everything
Earth?
that you say, and when we just go with it, that you're right.
Not asking you to
And then the
believe
next
everything
week
you say.
we believe that everything you say is wrong.
Like I would like
Which
to-
week would we have more progress?
More what?
Progress.
Profits?
Progress.
It depends on how
If you
pessimistic
assume
you
that
are.
I was right,
Like,
that means you would go with these things and you'd make your own connections and you'd find a lot of shit that was good and you'd help me immensely. If you assumed that I was wrong, you'd create like an I Told You show where like I ended up possibly.
We're going to drink here.
Is that what called?
No. What is it?
Would you rather be you
Yes.
falling to the ground right now from your shoes, from shoe height, or a horse racing jockey on the top of an Olympic diving ladder
With bubbles in
and
the
you're gonna
water?
fall? No water. Pool's empty. The pool is half empty, Ange. So what would you rather be? Would you rather be little falling from 100 feet up or you falling from right here?
me falling from right here.
Right. I'm saying, the higher you go, the harder you fall. Once you get up to like 17,000 feet, you reach terminal velocity, you don't fall any
Would you
harder.
rather be a feather falling from the Empire State Building, or
In space or on
right
Earth?
now
All right, one right now,
falling
fine.
on top of your van?
All right, bye.
That would be me falling from the top of my van, horizontally or vertically on my feet,
Vertically tilting horizontal.
or a feather from space.
Yes.
The feather may just stay in space. Where in space?
Feather
Is it
from
in
the Empire State Building.
a feather from the Empire State
Or from
Building?
Buffalo City.
I would rather be the feather because with wind resistance, with air resistance, the feather's gonna fall like not at all. I'd much rather be the feather. And like
What about a penny?
a penny from the Empire State Building,
Yeah.
I'd rather be me on top of the van. Penny's gonna fall pretty fast. This is not an experimental situation. I mean, it's real. It's reality. When did you find out? I remember the night you found out about the park.
I figure I
What are you guys
could
going
do
to do
that.
in the park?
I
See
figure
what's there on a summer night like tonight?
See what you can do.
there was actually a bunch of people out. It's like hula hooping. We don't know what they're called, but they're hula hooping.
Aquarius.
Hoopers.
It's It's
I don't know if they're still out there, but like it might be like they might be still out there. I don't know. We'll probably be back.
No, we don't. I think everyone should have a veto over ever having this conversation ever again. It's fine.
We're driving here.
Wait, the Sherport?
No, we're just driving here to the airport.
Sherport.
Who's Pierre?
Peter Andres.
Sherport.
I don't think so.
You will.
I probably.
Oh no, he should meet him before he goes
Mark,
to
do
the
you
gym.
have a hole in your lip?
Hey, Kelly.
My lip.
Kelly. How ridiculous is my poof look? I mean, it's a little long right
Is your
now.
what?
My poof.
It's not as bad. It's not
It
bad.
looks fine.
Don't lie to me. Sarah says it
that?
looks horrible.
Oh, wait, I said
It doesn't look terrible.
I mean, if it's shorter, it's because I'm balding here. So if I go like this,
You're
becomes
probably
this huge
you're
thing.
probably better off with
Yeah,
hair
well,
than
it's
like.
really bad.
and I can control my angle on camera pretty well too.
Can you tell Sarah?
Honestly, you're probably better off with hair than like no
I
hair.
work Wednesday.
You see me
at
with hair and a
9.
tan and good light.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you got one right now. You got a good tan. You
1:30.
got good hair.
Saturday,
Like-
9 to.
Thanks.
Like if like I don't know, but ball is like just
9
pushing
to
the
1.
step. Like it's just like it's going all the way through. Like
Because I work
it could
at
work, but like I don't know. I guess
Wait, is
you
it
still
two?
got hair growing, so it's like
9 to 2.
why cut it out? You know?
And then.
But
If it gets too, I mean, if you get bald and not like if I get more bald, it'll be. I won't. I just would
and
rather.
Thursday.
I mean,
I enjoy baldness
set it up so-
tremendously.
Oh, yeah.
I
I'm
work
not
at
really
3:30.
worried about.
you might
I
have to pull the
work at
trigger
3:30,
sometime. Like if say like your hair keeps on
She's gonna
decreasing,
do one.
like then you're gonna maybe like
And
okay
then
maybe I'm just better off
Thursday,
bald, but
9
like.
to 4.
No,
Right now,
fine.
right now, it's like it's not even that bad. It's like
If I have it, I mean, I gotta get a cut more. I gotta keep relatively short, clean hair. I'm old. I gotta take care of
Oh
myself.
no, you're not old.
Okay, thanks.
Do you have your clothes ready?
It's just like what.
This is worse. I don't like this.
Every single day is
Yeah, I'll
like
go get them
reborn.
tomorrow before.
If you're reborn every day, then like you're good.
Probably.
I start my life over every day, basically.
Yeah. That's all you can go for.
When
And
are
I
you
try to do
going?
the same thing.
That's bad advice.
No.
You want
Yeah.
no, you want to continue.
Call here
No, you're
tomorrow.
right.
Maybe I'll
Continue,
go
but you
with
don't forget
Chinese
everything.
pants.
I'm
Can you go,
saying
like,
you want to be
before
reborn and knowing like
a
you
little-
want to see things like, in a different light, like the real light.
I can go in the morning.
You don't want to have a
Just call when you wake up and then we'll figure
disposition
something
on actual like
Stereotypes
things
are
that-
there for a reason.
Oh, am I allowed to wear
Well-
dresses?
They're there for a reason.
Right, so true. I agree with you with that, but like I'm just saying like
Yes.
you gotta feel like every moment is like your first on Earth.
It's not your first time.
Yeah,
So it's not. That's not really real. That's not real.
right, but I'm saying
You're saying being
it's not
real.
like-
You're saying to be real, but also to
Yes to the
strive to feel like every moment.
It's just not like you forget though. It's not like you
I would
forget.
say solid.
You still remember like
build
past days.
each day.
Yeah, right.
That's not being born again.
I'm not saying being born each time, but like try to look through the eyes of
Nothing they would wear in Bidwell Park.
just like
No see-through things.
being
So in fact,
new.
if you go to Bidwell Park, you have to change from your outfit just to fit in.
No, I'm just saying as age, it's like age is only a
Mark,
number.
where'd you get that cup?
Inside here.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry? It's plastic. You can have it.
I'll finish it. I'll put
Is
it
that the
back.
wine you guys made?
What? Oh, you want to try it?
No, I don't drink that stuff.
Alcohol?
They call alcohol spirits. Wine and
The unholy spirit. If you have a hole, it'll all drain out and be on the sidewalk. You can't drink it. That stuff is gross. Objectively speaking, from a perspective of the Southern University, it's gross.
Did you ever try it?
Yes, it's disgusting. Beer is disgusting.
The homemade stuff though.
Not good.
I'm gonna watch this.
And
Mark, you can take it. Mark,
And
you can take it.
and you know I would be better off in a super RV traveling from cafe to cafe, right? No, I'm saying just traveling. Stop it. You're the same way. And you're 28. I'm saying I'd be better off in an RV going from cafe to cafe, spending one day there, setting up nearby in a park, meeting new people every day. I'd be much better off.
They could tolerate you.
Yeah. I told you that when I came here. You're like, no, Alex, we'll never. It's like Richie, like you'll never annoy me, Alex. He was annoyed when he said that.
Huh? He's getting sauced.
Yeah.
Is that the lingo?
He's already saucy.
Don't be obnoxious.
I'm not obnoxious. That's in her pocket.
Ash, is there anything you were ever bad at? Like just bad? Are we pretty much smart enough and athletic enough to be good at everything somewhat?
Who's listing tomorrow?
So it's said you've been good at almost everything, right? Oh, Sarah knows. If anyone knows this one, hugging. Pleases.
Okay.
Itemized pleases. Itemized pleases. Huh? It's extremely conceited. I'm sorry.
He goes a little conceited.
What did he say?
He goes a little conceited. He's strong.
The truth is a lot more important than humility.
What is it bad?
And like,
What's his name?
What is he bad?
Is it a girl?
Yeah. So he's a little conceited.
Like the
just a little. I always think that. I don't like. If I see somebody, I told you, if I see somebody putting a camera at themselves, I'm gonna punch
Do
them
you
in the
even know who's
face.
next to you?
Who is it?
Chili.
Chewy.
I don't know.
Chalupi?
Hi, puppy. I didn't know.
Hello, you different.
Will the dog kiss me?
Whoa.
Gotta go. You can't be the first one to break.
It's a French. It's a French Terrier right there.
You gotta get it. Can't tease it like that. Give him a kiss.
You're not allowed to give tongue. You're allowed to take tongue. That's the rule. As long as you close your mouth tightly, it's fine. Huh?
Puppy choke.
I didn't make the. It was Mark's rejection of the puppy's mouth love.
Angela just told you to kiss the dog and the dog gagged.
No, I think it's because it just got burgers on Alex's lips.
Oh my goodness. Ange, can you not like talk that way about me?
It's a song.
I don't do. Do I do anything to try to prove that I'm in any way better than anyone?
Again,
Better. It's really dog.
It's good.
it's a chili dog.
No, it's dog.
Now, what if you actually do they have like a doggy?
Chewy.
Ange,
Chewy.
Ange,
Chili
You're too
dog.
nervous.
Oh yeah.
do they have a dog jacket which is like a hot dog bun or
Chewy.
not?
They what?
Like chewy
A
bars.
jacket for these
Yeah.
dogs which is a hot dog bun.
Yeah.
They have that. Does it look pretty cheesy?
Is the dog's name Chewy or Chili? Chili. Chili, like a chili dog. When we got her name was initially Chewy before Chewy renamed her.
So it's chili like a chili.
What were her initials initially?
See?
See, the question wasn't good, but the answer worked out fine. You got to throw those up there.
What you guys doing here with the
Always
camera?
be cheesy.
Alex,
Close it.
Did you answer that question?
What question?
She's asking, what are you doing here with the camera?
He's running out of battery.
I would prefer that anyone else answer other than
When the camera
Jack.
dies, he
Angela, look at her on the
becomes
corner.
extremely anxious.
I am extremely conceited, apparently. That's what it is. Because I don't feel like I'm good looking enough, so I became really conceited on other levels.
So you only have two extremes, you have no happy medium.
I'm reconceiving.
Here's ready to go.
Here's ready to go.
Here, you look
There
exhausted.
you go, here's ready.
This is my friend Professor Jean
Is he?
Vanelkis.
Oh, is he coming with you?
No.
Yeah, there's a hand waving to shake it.
This is his friend that he just went out with.
Oh,
They
too
had
far.
dinner. They had dinner. They watched
Alright, guys,
movies
have a
together.
good night.
Professor.
What was your name?
Rachel.
He has a
Alex.
friend in Vienna though.
Bye, Rachel.
You too.
Oh, really?
And he told me about it. I'm getting
Bye, Ricky.
Am I the only one who's
He works in the museum. That will be really nice.
Yeah.
See you Wednesday. See you tomorrow.
At the museum
Call
of the
here when you wake up, Kelly.
What?
Call
Okay.
when you wake up.
And I still think that the fact that she'd rather be like you than me has as much to do with the fact that she finds you physically attractive. I think if tomorrow we woke up and I looked like him and he looked like me, you would want to be a lot more like me.
Alex, the thing is, I am.
You guys enjoy your evening?
Oh, yeah.
But you should want to be more like me, except that I love them.
Okay.
Like I
No,
love.
because there's things about me.
Yeah.
that
He
really
made
do
dinner
like,
with
but
the
you have
shrimp
someone's
with
pleasure, but there's things about me
mayonnaise
that I really don't like, but you have.
It's a Russian
that I
dressing.
want that.
He made the Russian dressing
Is there
himself.
some balance?
And that's a good going away strategy right
If I
there.
found someone like you, like,
Yeah, send him off the right way.
outreaching, but then there's nothing to balance.
That's what I told him.
Other than, well, you go out and do something together that's so caring that you help people in the world day after day, and that balances you. Well, if you don't do something really good together, you would kill each other.
Right, but then again, I'm like, I don't know if it's because of shop.
Very nice meeting you. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Night.
How do you How do you say goodbye in German?
No, he's not German. He's French.
I know, but
Just
you
say
were.
au
They don't like German.
Au
Au revoir.
Au revoir, yeah, but...
Guten Abend.
Sure, of course. Yeah. The 100-year war is over. Yeah, you're okay now. Yeah.
Why do I not have water this whole time? Shit. Really should have got water. It would have been smart.
Angela, I have everything. My German English dictionary.
Your passport, your
Yep.
tickets, your money.
Yeah, I have
Underwear.
70 euros in my wallet.
Spectacles.
You don't have to show us. It's great. You can keep them in there where they're safe.
Right, but I'm just wondering if
In spectacles. So
Real
I have all
it's
my
hard glass contact lenses.
Before we go, let's get the schedule done. Lewis and tomorrow, I'm just putting Rachel all day. And then Wednesday and Thursday, put you and I open and close. And then